G'day there, welcome back to the RaeSide. Welcome to... Let me get that music down low because it's very loud, isn't it? Get it pumping. Welcome to the very final Andor countdown show that we will be ever having. Super sad. It has come and gone very quickly, especially this season, only lasting 4 weeks. But I'm so excited to count down to these finale episodes. Again, I cannot speak highly enough of the previous 3 episodes we have gotten in the show. So we have a list of things to cover today. We're going to be having a look back. We're going to be making some Andor themed drinks and food. It's going to be a good time. I'm so glad you are here with us today. How are we doing? How are we doing? No, isn't it in 2 hours? Hang on, have I gotten my time wrong? Yeah, there you go. Oh my God, you panicked me there for a second, DB. Oh my God. Indy, how you doing? Hello. My voice is almost better. It's getting a little bit better every day. I have a bit more range now. What do you guys think? You're the ones listening to it all the time. Is my voice better? It's still quite low. Like, I can go really, for some reason, why is it when you're sick you can go low? Ooh. But I can kind of talk for longer and talk more now, so it's cool. But welcome into the live show. Oh, don't even mention it. But let's see who's in the live chat right now. So glad to have you all here. DB, of course, Master DB in the chat. Phidias is here. So hyped for the finale. Stuck at work, so won't be able to watch. Oh no, but I'm here for the pre-show fun. Goodie. I'm glad you can join us anyway. Lightning is here. Hello. Welcome in. Gil is jumping in with us today. So great to have you here, Gil. Many Bothans died waiting for the start. Literally, Ram. 100%. Trent's here, back in the live chat. I saw Kevin. Yeah, there he is. Kevin's in here. Indy's here, of course. Dirty Hawks is back in the live chat. Robert is here. Hello, Robert. It is sounding. Is it much better? Cool. Yeah, I am feeling much better. My voice is just. It's like, I would say it's like 85% better. It's still, you can hear, like, if I try and go high, I can't quite get there, but I feel better at least. Very hard for the finale. I'm going to watch later, but I'm very, very keen. Yeah, stay off that internet until then, Indy. Ooh. I'm such a fan of, like, I don't know. Half of me loves learning, like, leaks of shows, but then the other half is, like, it's so fantastic when you get to see it live. You know what I mean? It's so good. I just want to say, I hope you're enjoying the finale. I'm excited, but also very sad. Yeah, I think that's a great summation, Connor. I think that it's both of those two things are happening. Excitement, but sadness as well. It's going to be very, very sad, to see this end, and especially with season 2 being such a banger and bringing us such fantastic stories. I mean, we're going to have a little look back into season 1. And just talk briefly about, the story that happened throughout season 1. Granted, I haven't rewatched season 1 for a few months now, but we'll have a little look back because I famously was quite critical of season 1. And I was very, very cautious coming into season 2. I was like, okay, what are we going to get? But here am I singing its praises, going nuts for how good this show is. So, well, we can all turn. Yeah, well, I wasn't on it, but I watched it. I woke up at 3 a.m. for it. But yeah, that was fun. That was super fun. If you didn't already check it out, they did a live stream, which I absolutely love. They're doing like it's very engaging. Engage with the fan styles. I love it. They're doing these live streams it was Tony and Diego, and they had Dedra, so Denise Goff. Tune in. They had Kyle Sola, so Cyril. They had Adriana, Bix, obviously. They had Genevieve O'Reilly. And I found out that they were like, oh, thanks for tuning in from Australia, Genevieve. And I'm like, Genevieve is here. Where is her? How do I, in a non-stalker way, hunt her down and find her? Oh my God. I want to find her. Yeah. But it was a great live stream. They just talked all about the season. It was really cool. I also wasn't a huge fan of season 1, but I think one ep a week didn't help it. Yes, like I think of what if they did this arc kind of drop? What if they dropped the 3 episodes for season 1 at a time? Would that have made season 1 be received better, or like, you know, even just for myself, would I have enjoyed it more? Which I think I would have. I think I would have. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I warm up in the morning. That's how I warm up. You got it, Gil. You got it. Thanks so much. We got Bill and Gil in the chat today. I love that. Bill, love your Japan videos. Andor is amazing. It is. Thank you for watching the videos. Yes, Kathleen LaSalle was on the live stream, which was insane. So she actually got to send in a video, video message of a question for Tony and Diego. And that was so cool. If you don't know Kat LaSalle, she is absolutely wonderful. She does all sorts of like pop culture content, obviously a lot of Star Wars. And I got to meet her in Japan at Celebration, and that was really fun. That's actually in vlog. I want to say it's in day number 2. There's a vlog. There's footage of me like meeting up with her in the line, being like, "Oh my god, hey!" She's absolutely glorious. She's so beautiful. She's such a gloriously gorgeous person inside and out. So, yeah, that was so cool to see her on the live. But how else are we doing? We're about to get into this look back of season 1. We have a lot to do today. Again, I keep mentioning we got drinks to make. We have food to make. All Andor themed. If you know, you know. And we have a giveaway of, I mean, not my personal one. That is my personal Andor poster back there. But we're doing the giveaway. Trying to keep it as pristine as possible. Of the Andor poster given out at Celebration this year. I went and looked at it on eBay to see what it was going for, actually, because I was like, is this a thing hard to get? And people are selling this for upwards of $100. So coming straight to you. You don't have to do anything else other than be here to win it. We'll be doing the giveaway probably at the hour mark. And all you got to do is be in the chat, and it's chosen randomly. So make sure you stay in line for this. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. What is the last Star Wars meme you have Sam on the phone? Actually, I think it's from Andor. It's the scene of when Cassian in the last episode shoots someone and then Mon's like super shocked about it. It's that meme. Greetings from Argentina. Oh my god. Thank you so much for tuning in from Argentina. Love it. Thank you for being here. What time is it there? Is it late? Is it early? What time? My god. Thank you for being here. Logic Blaster. Hey, the RaeSide. Love your channel. Your coverage of Celebration in Japan was very cool. Thank you. Thank you. I tried my best. But thank you so much. Thank you. God bless Tony and Diego. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I knew this. But I kind of forgot that Diego was an executive producer on the show as well, which was really cool. Law knows what's up. Absolutely. Coming in. Law, you've been a part of the community for a long time. And you know what's up. Uncle Harlow reveal. Please and thank you. Give us that Uncle Harlow reveal. He better be in this episode. Hey, Soul Fury. How you doing? Welcome in. Oh my god. Actually, yeah, let's talk after this because I keep getting... I'm having all sorts of problems. I keep getting notifications that it was out of stock, which was weird because I'm like, it shouldn't really be out of stock. And then it's in stock. But I don't get any tracking apart from like made and then arrived. So I'm just going to send you a bunch of stuff. I don't know where that hat went, but I'm going to send you some more stuff because where'd it go? Where did it go? Oh, I love it. No, you're mad. You're mad. That's okay. Cancel me, Indy. Cancel me. Is it? Thank you. I appreciate it. It's a little bit better. What are the odds we see anyone from the Rebels in this ep? Ooh, I think it's low, but how wild would it be? Because think about it. A Mon Mothma showed up in Ahsoka. they could have absolutely said the same thing but other way around. Hey, Hera, like you would have visited Yavin and been doing stuff with Chopper and Yavin. Like, how about we get a Yavin meeting and Hera and Chopper there? I would love that. I would absolutely love that. I watched that live with Diego and Tony Gilroy. Lots of guests, very cool. It was awesome, wasn't it? It was really, really cool. I loved it. I had to wake up at 2 a.m. for it, though. I'm so out of whack with my sleeping now because of that one live stream. Yeah. Solve for you get me. That'd be cool. That would be cool. So great to have you in here, JS. With the last important episodes 8 and 9 of Andor, do you think it's very important to watch these ones for a big Star Wars marathon now? Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to go all out, absolutely. I would add... I would almost, like, depending on what these finale episodes are like, add this arc, this finale arc, and Rogue One into the watch. I could definitely see that. Oh, Oregon. Nice. Nice. Yeah, that'll be cool. You gotta do it if it actually happens. That'd be hilarious. Yeah, imagine if we see Chopper again. I'd love it. Ooh, Elusive Moose coming on in with a great question. Do you think we will see B2? If we do not, I will riot. We all have to riot. Where is B2? Is he safe? Is he all right? Wow. How do I attempt to say this? Schmilbale is currently 1:20 in the AM for Germany, coming in from Europe. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully we can keep you awake. Stay up for these episodes. They're gonna be good. I have a feeling. Stay up for these. Oh, Kill's coming in from France. My good God, and even Master Yava is in the chat now. Absolutely fantastic. Kieran's tuning in from Canada. Yeah, K2. I think we're going to get some great K2 content in here right now. Also, Order 66. We have 66 followers viewers in the live show right now. If you haven't already and you're new to the show, make sure you subscribe. Drop a like on this show if you are loving the vibe so far. We are going to get into our season 1 look back in just a moment. Make sure, as I'm getting this up and ready, put in the chat where you are watching from right now. A few of you already. We got Argentina, we got Germany, we got France, we got Oregon, we got Canada. 5 countries so far. How many countries are we going to get in this live show right now? If let us know where you're watching from. Let's get the music down low now. Down low, like my voice still somehow. But we're going to get into a little look back of season 1 of Andor to jog your memory of what happened in this season. I had to do this, and I had a good time being like, oh, this is what's happened. So where are we watching from? Dizzy, oh my God, hey. From Melbourne? I'm coming down to Melbourne in a few weeks' time. I'm figuring out when to come. I was going to come next week, but then apparently there's like some sort of galactic cafe opening up in Melbourne Museum. That's not until June 7th, so I'm thinking of coming down then. But hello to Melbourne. America, Louisiana, America. Colorado, yes, home celebration, the very first one, absolutely. Arizona, Maine, Michigan, New Zealand. Oh, okay, that's our 6th country. We've got 6 countries in here right now. This is awesome. North Carolina, amazing. El Paso, Texas. I've got a great buddy that lives out there. Apparently it's a great place. Very hot though, I hear. Very, very hot. Oklahoma, great musical, East Coast of the USA. Georgia. Love it. I know. It's almost there. Should you can come down to June long weekend. Is it? Yeah. What weekend is that, Indy? Because I'm like literally about to buy a flight. So, when is that? I don't think that. Do we have the same? I don't know. Still on season 1, episode 2. Also pushing through 12-hour ship. a shift. Oh, I don't know if I can do it with the voice. No squeezy. No squeezy. Oh, you made me cough, Yava. Thank you. But thank you for being a master and a member and a part of the community for 20 months at least, and more probably. Thank you, Yava. 12-hour shift. Get some rest. But take care of yourself, bro. Take care of yourself. Absolutely. 7 countries now. Oh my God. Miss coming in from Japan. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Absolutely fantastic. Alrighty. Hey, Andrew, how you doing? Let's get into a little look back of season 1 of Andor. This season 1, it feels so long ago, doesn't it? So long ago. Before we get into the actual, what the hell was happening, back at this time, and in these episodes, we are gonna go right back. I forgot to get the video up, but we'll get the live stream up. We are gonna go right back to see what did I look like when this show came out, because this show Andor premiered just a few weeks after I started the channel here. It was within the first 10 live streams I've done, over I think 400 now. It was within the first few live streams I had ever done. So do you want to take a look, especially if you're new? Have you ever seen the old school RaeSide? What was old school RaeSide up to? Let's take a look. Let's take a look of what I look like. It's very funny. I look very young somehow. I thought I looked the same, but I don't. I look very young. Let's take a look. Skip that ad. All right, you ready? You ready? Look at this. Look at this old school screen, loading screen. And ready? This is what I looked like the very first countdown stream to Andor. Let's get the music off for this one, actually. And then we'll get into our episode look back.
G'day there, welcome to the RaeSide. My name is Hannah, and welcome to the Andor premiere countdown. We are here.
Oh, look at those bangs.
The many months and weeks, even
It's
with
in a different house.
Back of the schedule, we are finally here. We are mere 2
I only had a
hours away,
final,
hopefully less,
like a few things.
to the premiere of Andor. It's going to be so exciting. Thank you so much for joining today. We have lots on the agenda to keep you awake.
Dude, I'm like literally the same. That's like pretty much how I opened this live show. Do I look the same? Good. Because I'm on the way to 26 now. I'm 25, and I was just freshly 22 here. I think. Yeah, but crazy. Was anyone a part of these live shows? Yeah, I feel like it feels like I was 12. Where's that light up TIE Fighter's display? That's actually the Lego TIE Fighter that is just blue tack. Actually, I don't know do you guys call it blue tack? That is just like stuck on to a light. So I didn't have proper like professional lighting for my room. So these really random. These were those speakers that you plug into like a sound system, and it had a bit of water in it, and the water would jump as the music would play. So weird. But that was all I had for lighting for my background, essentially. Yeah, Katie. Yeah, you were. Unreal. But anyway, that's just a quick little look back. It was pretty good. I had some good friends on for some trivia. What else did I do? Did I do anything interesting?
His achievements. And he's got a row of blue and a row of red.
Oh my God, I'm so smart. I made a cocktail
to represent against his white imperial
and tonic, as in gin urso and tonic. So good. Yeah, Indy, I think you were around. No, this was like this is essentially like the corner of my bedroom at that time. That's pretty much where I started. And then from there I moved into that like closet studio. But anyway, that is for another time. Again, that's on my channel. You can scroll right back to the early live shows and find that. Again, that's like I think only like the 5th or 6th live show I had ever done. Very, very baby. Alrighty, let's get into season 1. I'll keep mentioning it. Let's actually talk about it now. Season 1. 3 years ago, cast your mind back. 3 years ago? Yeah, just about almost 3 years ago now. Cast your mind back. Season 1 started off in Ferrix. Again, it had sort of that arc, few episodes at a time. We were pretty much on Ferrix for episodes 1, 2, and 3 for this, the opening of the show. And it felt very insular in a way, but I think that was good. It was very much world building up what this story was and where Cassian was. All we really knew is Cassian was this kind of rough and tough guy from Rogue One, and everything else was very, very new. There was a lot of establishing, everything in this the first 3 episodes was just to establish what was happening for him. Another a real highlight I found from episodes 1, 2, and 3 of season 1 was, who could forget Tim? Tim with 2 M's. Cannot forget that guy. I hated that guy. That guy was, he was the one that was with Bix first of all. Hated that guy. My God. Never forget Tim, because that's why we hate people in the world. I don't know. Yeah, Lord coming in saying end of season 1. Still one of my favorite seasons of Star Wars TV. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, Elusive Moose. Yeah, Tim, don't forget the M, was a creep. He was, wasn't he? He's a weirdo. Bit of a weirdo. Gee, Paul, what's my favorite collectible? It changes like every day. Oh, my Plo Koon Jedi Starfighter. My Lego one. I think it's always that one. Tim calls all... Literally, actually. I think you're onto something here, Sophia. I think Tim started this whole, plot for Cassian. That's so good. I love that. I love that. But again, there's nothing too crazy to talk about, those first 3 episodes. It was just establishing. We also got to meet Luthen. He was a random guy, and they kind of have this whole, battle on Ferrix, and we, especially in that 3rd episode. Another thing I do not want you to forget is the iconic shout out Squadron for coining this title. The bloodles that was featured in this episode, that really took the internet by storm. No, he didn't. In a way, maybe, because he started Cassian on his journey. Darth Tim, that's what he's now known as. Love it. D1 Tim Hater. Absolutely. Absolutely. It was supposed to be slow paced. It was all cloak and dagger, a slow burn. There's a whole generation of Cold War spy movies. Absolutely. Yeah, the sister plot point. I mean, half of me is like, yes, but then half of me is like, yeah, I feel like that got wrapped up. Yeah, it was more of just his backstory, really. His backstory into why he was kind of angry and doing what he was doing. But yeah, same. I'm fine. I'm fine with it. But anyway, those are these 3 episodes. Nothing too crazy to write home about. Just great establishment of Ferrix and all the characters we get to see. Luthen, Bix, Brasso, all the gang. This then very quickly rolls into the next few episodes, which are essentially the Aldani arc. Oh no, I'm covering the face of that guy. But here we get the Aldani arc, and this one was really interesting. I remember watching this. I felt very, I don't want to say confused, but I was just so, at this point, this was such a different feeling show to what we had gotten. It felt so different to The Mandalorian. It felt so different to Book of Boba Fett. It was really interesting, and we had also had Kenobi. So, here we're really getting into civilian life. We're really getting into just the normal people of the galaxy, which felt really different to, a Mandalorian, a Jedi, Kenobi, things like that. That are so iconically Star Wars. This was such a different feeling show. especially in this arc. It was just people, finding the galaxy, doing what's right. But the story developed really interestingly here, getting a lot more involved with the Empire. I still remember that shot of like the TIE fighters like exiting from that base on Aldani, which was really cool. Which was really, really cool. But yeah, what did you guys think of the Aldani arc? Put it in the chat right now. Aldani is peak Star Wars for Soft Fury. Oh my god, Bill. Please no. Oh, I love it. The TIE fighter was so scary. Yeah, and like, remember that scene of like it coming flying through the valley? It was so crazy. That was unreal. That was unreal. It was the most beautiful episode of Star Wars. Wow, big claim there, Law. But fair enough. Fair enough. It was real gritty, and I loved it. Yeah, and to Law's mention, we do have this episode, The Eye, and this is really the climax of this heist that we go on with the crew. It was also a very brutal sort of few episodes. Nemec. The arc, the final episode of this arc ends with Nemec like being crashed in the ship, and then they land on the planet to try and give him surgery, and then he like dies in surgery, and then the other old mate Cassian like murders because he was about to double cross everyone. It's crazy. It was crazy. And then the only two characters we had still left was Cinta and Vel. I can't believe someone writing Star Wars had the nerve to kill everyone on the heist except for Cassian and Vel and Cinta. Oh yeah, you got it. But this was a very spectacular episode. Even at this point, I think I was still very, what's the word? Cautious of the show, maybe not fully locked in with it. But even I was like, wow, this was visually quite stunning. We're not in the volume anymore. This is tens of millions of dollars going into this special effects with the sequence of the eye and the ship and flying around. It's crazy. Crazy. Are you watching it when it comes out tonight? Of course. Are you watching it when it comes out tonight? What do you think we're doing this show for? It's a countdown to it, my friend. Countdown to it. But Aldani was really laid in the sense that it gave us a lot of more background on on the Empire and what it was up to. A lot of great imagery and symbolism for it. But it was awesome, Mark. It was very interesting. Again, just kind of building on, okay, we're in somewhere very different now. But let's get to it. Let's get into now the next arc we had. Probably the most, I want to say the most talked about arc from season 1, and probably the most talked about few episodes from season 1 as well. The prison arc. This was really quite something. We have Andy Serkis for like once ever not in a mocap suit and playing a character in Star Wars on screen, which was so cool. I thought I had another picture. Let me just go get it up. Narkina 5, the prison on here was just so epically done. So incredible. And I think the whole sort of energy and, what this was telling us and, and teaching us about the show was so great. And I'll kind of jump to the end at the moment with like the way that this tied into the end of the show, where we have this like post-credit scene essentially, where we find out all these parts and all these things we're building for, in the prison is for the Death Star. I thought that was such a fantastic reveal. Let me just get this other, I had this other picture up, but where'd it go? Anyway, I'll try and find it. He's brilliant, isn't it? Isn't he? He's awesome. On program is the Star Wars version of The Floor is Lava. Oh yeah, it's so true. So true. Absolutely. Never More Than 12 had me going crazy. Yeah, it's amazing. One Way Out. Yeah, the famous One Way Out from this scene as well, or these episodes as well. I know, right? I wish they had somehow mentioned that he got away or something. And I mean, he could still show up in the next 3, but I doubt it. But that would be super funny. Cassian's whatever happens now, we made it to Kino. After they escape is one of my favorite moments in the entire show. Yeah, it was a really powerful ending, I think, to this arc that we have in the prison. It was very cold. It was very harrowing. It was very just very confronting, I think, to see these, humans and also Cassian just essentially boiled down to droids in a way that, they would eat, sleep, and go to the back room, or what do they call it in Star Wars? The back tube, all in the same sort of cell, and the kind of brutality of it. And then, that sort of contrast between this really surging hope and surging optimism of their escape and them sort of taking over the prison and escaping was really quite something. Was really, really quite something. Yeah, TX 1138 vibes, absolutely. Absolutely, never more than 12. It's classic. Yeah. Even that was shocking. It's Star Wars. If you don't see him die, he's not dead. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh my god, Andy. The fact that Kino led the escape, knowing he wouldn't be able to make the final swim, was tragic. I know, right? Can't swim. Can't swim. Still one of the best lines of season 1. Can't swim. So good. So good. Yeah, that's a good question. Hopefully we see it in the next 3 episodes. I love that. I love that comment. I know, I'm about to go top up my coffee as well. Cassian was forced to build the weapon that would kill him. Yeah, isn't that, again, that sort of just foreshadowing in a way was absolutely crazy. I came back and I got mentioned. What do you mean? When? When did I mention you? Who mentioned you? What? We're talking about the prison arc. Kino Loy. Can't swim. Can't swim. And I also want to make a highlight here because the arcs are very centered around Cassian, obviously, but all the while this is happening, and we'll talk about this in a little bit, all the while these stories and big moments are happening, especially throughout the prison arc, we are constantly flicking back to Chandrila, to Coruscant. Mon Mothma is doing her thing. She is a part of the rebellion. She's making all these sneaky, cheeky drills and deals behind, under the table with what everyone sort of praised him for and connected and vouched for him for through season 1 turned out to be his downfall in season 2. Tay Kolma. We, of course, get introduced to Perrin, and his Mon Mothma's husband. We also get introduced to Tay Kolma to kind of be the one saying, hey, I'm going to help you out with this rebellion thing. I'll give you the money. I'll help you get through this. And this was establishing behind here as well as the storyline with Mon Mothma of Skulden coming in saying, hey, I'll scratch your back if you scratch mine. I'll give you some money if you give me your daughter for my son. Absolutely harrowing, absolutely heartbreaking. And again, this is such a not controversial, but it's been discussed. A lot of people don't love the wedding scene from this season, but I absolutely adore it. I think it's super pivotal for the story. I think it's super pivotal to sort of connect all of what Mothma had been working on in this season 1, and to show what she sacrificed. Like, she did this insanely horrible thing, essentially, by selling off her daughter to get married, all to help the rebellion. It's insane. Insane. Whereas that, and I had absolutely forgotten about that plot point and was like, what? Right? It's shocking. Absolutely shocking. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, filthy traitor take home. That's a good question, Sulfury. Can't say no to the Mon. Absolutely. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Yeah, there you go. I know. I love that. I love watching that. It's so cool. No, I don't. I don't think I did. I don't think I did indie lol. Yeah, sure. Imagine if we just saw like Natalie Portman and oh no, this is after she died, lol. Don't worry. But yeah. Yeah, it's so cool. It's so cool. You Luthen as the shopkeeper. Learn it was him the whole time. Yeah, I would love that too. That'd be cool. I think we'll probably see that in the next 3 episodes, hey. But yeah, so all the modern stuff was kind of happening all throughout the prison arc. Again, great ending to this arc, and can't swim and they get out. Crazy cool. Then we get into the finale of season 1, which is the funeral procession back on Ferrix. Things are coming to a head. Dedra's involved, Cyril's involved, Cassian's coming back, Bix, Brasso, Willman, everyone's here, and everyone's sort of meeting at one place. Is Luthen here? Luthen's here, isn't he? I think he's here. But put in the chat right now, the finale of season 1. What do you guys remember of this? I'm going to go top up my calf. But what did you remember? The funeral arc in Andor season 1. All right, we back. Calf has been recaffed. Oh, Satch, finally. God damn. You remember. You remember me. You remember I have live shows. Hello. Oh, yeah. True. I forgot about that. Love it. Yeah. So, yeah, what do we remember of this Ferrix funeral arc? That's a good question, because he was a pretty pivotal part of this, this kind of end fight that we have here. Brasso, look how stoic he is. Look at that guy. That's a man. Look at him. He's ready to do anything for his friends. I love it. Thank you. Yeah, essentially my voice is getting like 5% better every day, so I'm still a little bit low. Like I can get really low still in my chest, and if I go like really high pitched, I can't do it, but. It is better. It is better, but thank you. Thank you for noticing. Yeah, like the Marva monologue that happens when she's in that, in that hologram. That I love that. Like B2 is like a part of this scene and the sequence. Yeah, I remember that being very compelling, very emotive. And I love thinking about make the comparison of Marva's speech here. The rebellion is very young. It's very scary to sort of speak out against the Empire. You don't know, what's going to happen, who's going to say anything. And look how quickly, the Empire has outnumbered the townspeople. Very, very early days. And then think about Mon Mothma's speech, compare it to the next big speech within Andor, which was season 2, Mon Mothma, last week. And, think of how organized, how much people are together on it, and how much people are helping each other. And, Yavin 4 is completely organized by this point, but before it was just this scarcely talked about thing that, hey, hopefully this isn't, maybe this isn't the way we should be going with the Empire. Stone and Sky, absolutely. Panning between Luthen, Brasso, Bix, and Cassian is so powerful. Absolutely. The music, yeah. That's one thing I absolutely adore. Both season 1 and 2 have breathtaking music themes in it. It's fantastic. It's very Gorman-esque. I think it's obviously less violent and confronting as Gorman, but it's still got the same energy where it's wow, people are really rising up against the Empire here. And this was really one of the first shows of it. The brick smash was iconic. Yeah, he really, he really went all out with it, hey? But yeah, this ending of season 1 was really, I think, a great energy that the season needed. Oh, yeah, that's right. The band. Yeah, that's right. Well, we can see in the background here now. I'll take your comment down. You can see all the musical instruments of the people in the background, playing that funeral march theme, which was really, really sad. Like, it was a well-written funeral march because it was depressing as hell. Yeah. Absolutely. The marching band was so good. It was very good, though. Very good because it was depressing. It was very depressing. Say it was less violent. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. But actually, that reminds me, Bill. Good. Glad you brought this up because this is also the moment that Cyril and Dedra meet. This is kind of where their sort of relationship, I guess, kicks off, so to speak. They meet each other here, and Cyril is the one to save Dedra, really, to protect her and make sure she's okay. Yeah, it definitely shows, doesn't it? Although, credit to the composers. I forget. I do not know their names, but both composers. I know. Interestingly, they couldn't get the same composer for season 2, so it's 2 different head composers for season 1 to season 2. But I think they've done a great job making it all sound the same in the sense that the same themes and same kind of effect of the theme music of this show. I feel the music of the show has the most Star Wars feel out of all the recent shows. Yeah, that and Ahsoka. I think the Ahsoka show did very well with its themes. Think of Ahsoka's main theme, like the show theme, and even like Sabine's theme and Hera's theme. Like, I think that's very Star Warsy to me. But yeah, probably next I would have to say this. Yeah, it's really cool. Really, really cool. But yeah, that's sort of season 1 in a nutshell, really. We start on Ferrix. We go to Aldhani. We experience the Eye. Cassian gets out and is immediately, essentially, arrested. He gets into the prison and he escapes with Melshi to finally decide to go back to Ferrix after learning the passing of Marva. We get this big sort of climax in the streets of Ferrix, and that is season 1. What did you guys think of season 1 overall? Like, a few of you have already mentioned, I super loved it, or you didn't love it. Again, my personal view, I need to go back and watch the. I remember making a video, and it was the first video, I believe, that got over 1,000 views, and I was so stoked about it. I made a video about my review, essentially, my review of Andor season 1, and I was super like, yeah, I don't know about it. I don't know about season 1. It was cool. There was like cool things, but I don't know. I think that was roughly my gist. But what did you guys think of this season 1? Did you guys love it or not love it at the start? And then we're going to briefly talk about season 2 as well. Just everything we've gotten so far. And then we have, I think it's time that we get some Chandrell and cocktails going after we talk about the ending of season 1. Again, David coming in saying loved it as a big Rogue One fan. Love it. Yeah. Again, it's very Rogue One, and controversially, Rogue One, like, I'm not super keen about. So maybe that was probably it for me. I loved it 100% every second. Aldhani sealed the deal, says Zenithor. Really didn't know what to feel, Kevin. Yeah, I sort of agree with you, especially for season 1. Again, season 2, whole other conversation. I completely debunk and go back on everything I say about season 1. But season 2 is a totally different conversation for me. Spaceborne identity. I kind of love that. Great whole way through. The writers make each arc amazing in its own way and to tie it all together in the end. Law says, I love it so much. The way I see it, season 1 is the best Star Wars season, but the third arc of season 2 is the best of the show. Yep. Absolutely. I like season 1, but nowhere near much, as this season, the second episode could have been cut down to 15 minutes and been a part of episode 1. Yeah. Fair enough. Hey, Matt P, how you doing? Welcome in. Yeah. That's okay. My live streams have been kind of all over the place recently, so that's okay. The acting Writing, costume, and set designs are impeccable. Yeah. Even I wasn't like overly thrilled with season 1, but I couldn't stop talking about that. The absolute, the sets, the costuming, everything of season 1 was absolutely fantastic. Yeah, amazing. There is 75 of you in the live show right now. Make sure you drop a sub if you haven't already. And you give me a like on the show if you're enjoying this so far. Like I mentioned, I think it's about time that we make a little Chandrillan delicacy. This is enjoyed and loved by Chandrillans across Chandrilla. Wow, I've said Chandrilla too many times. We are going to be making our very own squig. If you didn't recall the name of this drink, this was seen in season 1 in Mon Mothma holds this party, and all these kind of senators and important people come, and there's this Chandrillan sort of delicacy of a drink called a squig. So we're going to be making this right now. So make sure in the chat, if you've just joined in, let me know where you're watching from if you haven't already. So I'm going to go grab the things and let's go make a squig and enjoy this together, this Chandrillan delight. I love it. Wow, a bunch of you joined as soon as I ran away. That's hilarious. Welcome on in if you're just joining the show. We're about to make this delicacy from Chandrilla. Yes, it's got to be a non-alcoholic version because it's currently like 9 a.m. in Australia right now. So we only drink in the mornings on the weekends. Yeah, well, imagine DJ Maverick coming in, giving their thoughts. Incredible show, incredible story, incredible acting, incredible soundtrack. It will get a lot of people into Star Wars. Importantly, it harkens back to the original idea of what Star Wars is. Hope I totally agree with that, DJ Maverick. Very, very good point and well said. Matthew coming in. Hello, Matthew. Coming in from New York. Amazing. I love it. It's 2 a.m. in France for Xenathor. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, you can add a bit of vodka or even a bit of gin into this if you would like. But yeah, let's get into it. Can I switch this around? It's like, why is it so tiny? Hang on. Let me make the picture a little bigger. So if you're coming in, you can see what's going down. There we go. So we're making our squigs. Let me put the little banner on as well. Making Chandrillan. I'm pretty sure it's called a squig. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I'm gonna tilt the cam. Ray Action Cam, unfortunately, is still out of business right now. But I'll tilt the camera down a little bit and make this together. So there is apparently an official recipe, like the StarWars.com team actually made a recipe for this drink, which is absolutely phenomenal. So cool of them. But I'm kind of just making my own version today. This is so funny. You can see my floor. You can see my Kiadi Mundi head down here as well. So of course you got to start with a fancy glass. They have like tall glasses in the photo there, but we're gonna make it fancy, chat. We're gonna make it fancy. Who am I making one for? Does anyone want one? Anyone want a squig? Now, for the worm part, you can use sour gummy worms, but I wanted to be extra fun. And instead of getting gummy worms, I'm using I don't know what you guys call these. They're called like sour straps here, where it's pretty much just like a gummy strap covered in sour flavors. But essentially, I'm just tearing it up to the size of, you can see the little squigs. In the show, these are actual worms, but this is very worm-like, right? It's nice and flexible. Maybe I should like try and bend it in a way. That's very worm-like, right? Yeah. Who wants one? Who wants one? Maverick, Phantom Dennis. Amazing. All right. So we're going to start with a few of those in the drink. And you have to get the sour ones with like the coating, not just the gummier sour, because then the sourness goes into the drink, which is fun. So we're gonna put a few of these in here. There we go. We got our sour squigs in the drink, ready to go. And then we're gonna do a bit of a mixeroo again. I didn't. They have an official sort of recipe, but this is my own recipe because I think this I was trying to make it look as close to the drink as possible. So I'm going in with just some whatever sort of passion fruit flavored soft drink, or what do you guys call it? Passion fruit soda. Is that what you call it? Passion fruit soda that you want. Because look at the yellow. I was trying to look at that yellow matching. I was trying to match the color to it. So we're gonna go in with some of that. Ooh, I said fresh. Gotta love anything passion fruit flavored. We're gonna add this to our squigs. Now, I'm only gonna go halfway because you can see how sort of densely yellow that is, because we are going to go half and half with something passion fruit with something lemon. So I've got some, I don't know, you guys don't have it, but what do you guys, I don't know what you call it, lemonade, lemon squash. Make sure it's not fully see-through, but this one is somewhat opaque in sort of a way. And we're gonna go for the rest with that. So in that way, it's just a little less. It's not that translucent. Again, I didn't test this before the show. So for this, the joy of the RaeSide. There we go. Look at that shot with the squigs in it. Hang on, let's get a shot for the thumbnail or whatever. Caption this. But yeah, that's what we're going for. No ice. I don't think there's ice in the show. I'm trying to make it screen accurate. I don't think there's any ice in the what they drink on the show. So no, we're just getting just make sure your drinks are cold, essentially. Yeah, you having a good time, David? Glad you're in here. Yeah, who says pop soda, fizzy drink? What have you guys been saying? Hey, Vibey, how you doing? Looking for a while. I haven't been in the chat for a little bit. Well, great to see you in here. Hey, Saber Smith. Oh my God. Hello. Welcome. Edwards, California. Amazing. Yeah. Look, come on. Give me credit here. This is amazing. Cheers to Mon Mothma and how hot she is. Let's have a taste test. Nice and sour. The passion fruit just tastes good. And then you got to do it with something lemonade-y. This is called Solar's Australian drink. Something lemon. And then again, you got to get some sort of gummy that has the sort of citric acid and that coating on the outside, so then it kind of dissolves into the drink. So it's like you want it to be sour, but again, you could add this to you could add some, I don't know, gin into this, vodka even. If it wasn't 9 a.m, I probably would. Well, it's 10 a.m. now. Maybe I should. Sour, love it. Because I feel like the Chandrillans, I've spilt it everywhere now. Damn it. I feel like the Chandrillans would love a sour something. But there we have it, my friends. That's our squig. Cheers to Andor. Cheers to Mummy Mothma. Definitely pop in Canada. Oh my God, Jesse, hello. Yeah. It's the goat. Hey, I always have like a keg of this in the fridge. A keg, is that what you call it? No, what do you call it? I always have cans of Solo in the fridge. Get back up here. There we go. We're back in business. We are back in business. Yeah, cheese indeed. Love a squig. Add some gin also. It's so good. Just finished watching the last 3 episodes again. Small detail, you can see the Blastify in Cyril's eyes when he's in the crowd. Wow, could you actually? That's so cool. I didn't see that. That's so cool. Spend the rest of my life drinking squigs and relaxing at Mon Mothma's estate on Chandrilla. Right? How beautiful is Chandrilla? Forget it. Move over Alderaan. Chandrilla's the place to be. Absolutely. Delicioso. Cheers to more seasons of Andor before it's cancelled. Ugh, rip. So Rizzy, what a question. What cocktail would Salacious be crumb drink? He would just be having like straight absinthe. That's what he's drinking. Yeah, Chandrilla. I want to go to Chandrilla now, man. It's in a book. What book is it in? Chandrilla is in Princess and the Scoundrel. It's a book that came out like maybe 1 or 2 years ago. It's about Han and Leia. Princess and the Scoundrel. There's a lot of Chandrillan action there. But I feel refreshed now. I feel Chandrillan ready for this finale now. Thank you, Lightning. Appreciate you. Appreciate you being here. I find Alderaan in any Star Wars maps, so I don't want to go there. Oh yeah, well, rip Alderaan, hey. Rip Alderaan. But there's almost 80 of you in here. And like I said, we are doing, as promised, an epic giveaway of epic proportions of this. Again, I'm trying to keep it as pristine for you as possible. Of this Andor Season 2 poster from Star Wars Celebration Japan. This was given out to the panel attendees. I do already have mine here, but thankfully, because Tilly was with me, she got to pick up a poster too. So I very fairly picked up 2, and I thought, you know what? This is going to be a perfect giveaway for the finale. It's really cool. Mine's just stuck on the wall right now, but I kind of want to frame it because I think it just looks so great. So many great characters on it. You know, the whole team on the right, or the rebellion. I love how Saw is quite high up too, but he hasn't really been in this season too much. Mon Mothma at the top as she should be, always having the higher ground. And then of course the team on the left here, Cyril and Dedra, part of Gaz, absolutely beautiful. Back to back with Krennic. So cool. It's so cool. It is hot, isn't it? But anyway, I think I'm going to do this correctly. Just give me bear with me a minute. I'm doing it through StreamYard. Okay. All right. So, giveaway now open. All you need to do, let me put it on the screen. All you need to do, you got to be in here. Hang on. All you got to do, put it on the screen, is type the word Andor in the chat, in the live chat right now. On YouTube, type the word Andor and you will be in the runnings. That's all you got to do. You don't have to do anything else. And then whoever is drawn, pretty much just I'll reach out to you. Probably not today, honestly, because I got to do the reaction, and then we're going to do a post show. By the way, if you didn't know, we're coming back straight after the episodes. We're doing a late night post show, so I'll probably reach out to you probably tomorrow morning where you are or something like that. But I'm seeing so many Andors in the chat. Sag, did you just say LeBron? God damn. There's 28 entries. Keep them coming. We'll sit for just a minute or two to everyone get their ways in. But it naturally, you can only get in once. So if you spam it, it doesn't do anything. You can only enter once per sort of account. 31 entries getting in. All you got to do, put the word Andor in the chat right now, and I'll be sending you this poster in anywhere in the world. Like what we said before, we have, 7 countries represented in the chat today. I could be sending it to any 7 of those countries. Lots of Andors in the chat. Thank you so much. We're getting all our entries in. 34. Keep them coming. There's 76 of you here. You could win this Andor poster. Put it in. All you got to do, put Andor. Type in Andor. They come on. They keep coming. So good. So good. They keep flying. I'm just watching it. Let me screen share it so you can see the name revealed as I see it as well. Here we go. Just another few minutes for you guys to get this in. How do I do this? Why is it changing both screens? Hang on. Cyril. Who said Cyril? Hope you see more of Sin. More of Saw tonight? Yeah. Maybe. I think we might do. I have friends everywhere. I really want to put it on a shirt. If I put that on a shirt in like a cool Star Wars font, would you guys buy it? I really want it on a shirt. Just I have friends everywhere. But alrighty, we're about to draw from this chat right now. If you haven't already, also just to double check, if you want to put in the comments Andor with a lowercase a, I'm not actually sure that changes anything, but try doing it without a capital and just do lowercase a for Andor. I don't think that does anything, but I just don't want anyone missing out. I don't want anyone missing out on this giveaway. I don't think it does. Yeah. Everyone just making sure. The entries is staying the same. Okay, cool. I think it's cool. I think the case doesn't matter. The case doesn't matter. It's just the word, perhaps. But alrighty. Andors. I love that. Andor. Oh, so good. Yeah. I think we're gonna get some Krennic. We're gonna get into our thoughts for the kind of ending of these episodes and our final thoughts. But yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Chat, you are so good. So funny. Adore. Indoor. And/or. Oh, I love you guys. Alrighty. We have our entries. Let's do a draw now. The name is going to pop up on the screen. And reminder, I just got a piece of the gummy, I think, in the drink. Reminder, if you are the winner, reach out to me on Instagram or Twitter. I rarely check Twitter. Please have Instagram, really. And we'll get in touch. Or if you're in my Discord, we can chat over there as well. So here we go. Pull in the name for the winner of the Andor poster. Let's go. I'm so nervous. I'm for some reason super nervous for you guys. All right, let's go. Who's it gonna be? Let's roll it around. Oh my god. Oh, Elusive Moose. Oh my god, yes. Well done, Elusive Moose. I'll be sending this poster your way. Oh my god, so fun. So fun. That was so great. That was so easy. I didn't have to do anything. It just did it for me. That was awesome. Well done, Elusive Moose. Thank you so much for being in the chat. And you've been around for a bunch of shows too. So thank you so much for being here. So happy to give this away to you. Elusive, if you can put in the chat just somewhere where we can touch base somehow. Even email. Well, let's do it over email if you want. Hopefully he's still in the chat. Where is he? Where is Moose? Please be still here. But absolutely fantastic. So exciting. So exciting. Thank you so much, Elusive Moose. Please be here. Unreal. But there's so many sort of final thoughts we have to say. About these last 3 episodes. Final 3 that we're going to be getting. Congrats, Moose. I love it. This is so fun. Yeah. Where is he? Where's he got? He's got to be here. In the odd chance that he is no longer in here, I hadn't actually planned for that. I hadn't planned for the winner not to be here. We'll give him a few minutes. He's all right. Why is Andor? Oh, I love it. Okay, where is he? Maybe he's AFK. Maybe he's asleep. Jim's got it. Maybe he's asleep. Yeah. Lost to introduce first name. He's elusive. He is an Elusive Moose. He is. Oh, yeah, of course. He's in Canada? Of course. It's a moose. It's a meese. Oh, I love it. But we have some more sort of Andorian food to get amongst. So let me go grab some things. Oh my god! Elusive! Not quite. Canada, New York. Oh, that's right. You're in New York. My bad. Elusive, thank you so much. You are the winner of the poster giveaway. Do you have Instagram? If not, I'll give you my email and we'll connect over there and I'll get that poster sent out to you. Again, for some reason, the shipping here takes so long. The winner of our Bix giveaway is like still like waiting in customs for some reason. I don't know why customs in US are like, what do you want with this Bix figure? So I don't know. Listen, but awesome, elusive. Yeah, get in touch. Do you have Instagram? Let me know. If not, I'll get in touch over email. But so fun. Absolutely love it. All right, stay right there. Don't go anywhere. We're gonna go grab our things for our next Andorian food that we have to create tonight. To before we get into our final talk, before the show drops. Again, do not forget as well. I am gonna end this stream before the episodes. I'm gonna be recording my reaction, but I have a feeling we're gonna have a lot to talk about after this show, after this episode happens. So we're gonna be going live straight after the episodes air tonight, and we're gonna be going through our immediate thoughts and feelings and reactions. So stay tuned for that. But stay right there. I gotta go grab our things. We are, of course, I'll put on the screen what we're going to be making tonight. Alrighty, so exciting. If you couldn't tell from the image on the screen. Shit over there. We are going back to our roots. We are making bloodles. These were very famous in season 1. We already talked about it a little bit. Very famous from season 1. We actually already made these on the show, but I feel like I can make them better, to be honest. So we're going to be doing a bit of a different recipe today. But let's get the camera back on. Tilt it down a little bit. Let's make some bloodles, hey? Let's get the music down. Alrighty. Let's get back down here. The screen's in the way. All right, I'll just have to keep holding up what I'm doing here. Alrighty, so super basic. We're gonna be doing. This is such a funny angle. Hey, I feel like funny angle. We're gonna be making our bloodles. So we're gonna be using some udon because it's nice and white. So I feel like it's gonna soak the blue as best as possible. So we're using udon. Just got some soup base that we're going to be using. That's just kind of made with heating up water. Heated up with hot water. We got to let it sit for a little while. And of course, we're using some blue food coloring. I don't know why everyone's always mad about food coloring. It's not going to kill you. It's a drop. It's a drop of something. It's all right. You're not going to die. You're not going to die. But alrighty, I'm going to crumble this up a little bit. I didn't bring a fucking detail or something. Oh my God, I should put my hair up. But alrighty, so we've got our little soup base here. I'm just going to break it up a little bit. Yeah, actually, as we're doing this, here's our little soup base. It's yellow. I'm worried about how yellow this is going to be, actually. Let me grab a tea towel. We have to be fueled. We have to be fueled for this finale, really. Another sip of squigs while we're here. Oh, wow. Ligastroni Sixthers. Oh, geez, that's so hard to say. Sixthers. Welcome in. Thank you so much for joining the RaeSide. Appreciate it. Yeah, if you didn't know, if you're new to the live show, you can super chat live anytime to support me here and the content I make and become a member. After Andor's done, there's a few new member things coming into place. Of course, the Masters, we do a lot in the Masters show, but there's going to be some even more for other members of the tiers. But hello there. Welcome in. Thank you so much for joining the RaeSide. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right. Yeah. Okay. We got our soup base. To the soup base, I'm going to add our food coloring, and then we're going to go in with our freshly boiled water. Put that there. All right, we've got our soup base. I think I'm going to go in with 3 drops. 2, 3. All right, and let's see how blue this is going to make our base. All right, here we go. You watching? You're watching? Oh, yeah. That's the stuff. That's it. Yes. That's so cool. That is so cool. All right. And if you were around during my first rendition of doing these blue noodles, you know that, of course, I have little Anakin Hilt chopsticks. So we're just going to give this a stir. Make sure that soup base sort of dissolves. And this is going to be our base for our bloodles. It does look like Gatorade, doesn't it? All right. Let's put that down. Over here, we're going to add our noodles. They're so cool. I know. I love my little Star Wars chopsticks. They're so cute. Actually, a friend got me them from Japan, funny enough. Ages ago. All right. Here we got our bowl. I'm so worried about spilling this. Come on, buddy. This is so hard doing it one-handed. Here we go. Alrighty. And our noodles are in. Alright, so we're going to let this sit now. Make sure it's submerged. I don't know how well it'll pick up the blueness kind of the liquid, but we shall find out. We're going to cover it with a lid. So it kind of steams all nicely. And hopefully turns blue. And hopefully turns blue. Again, a part of these live shows, I never test anything before the show. Makes it more fun. Makes it more fun live. But amazing. Yeah, straight from Admiral Thrawn Homeworld. Exactly. Unreal. As that is getting ready to steep in the bloodle goodness. Let's talk about this final arc. Let's start talking this discussion because I'm sure a lot of people have some great theories. What do you think will happen in these final 3 episodes? I've said before that I think that the main thing that we're going to be getting from these episodes that I feel like will definitely happen is a Luthen and Claire backstory. That's obviously been kind of reported, said, mentioned that's kind of going to be a sort of tone. And if you were up and watching the live stream that they did earlier today, they had Elizabeth who plays Claire, come into the live stream, and they talked a little bit about, if you like Claire and her character, that you're going to really like the next few episodes. So obviously, kind of foreshadowing that I think we're going to get a good amount of Claire and Luthen in these next 3 episodes. Apart from that, I hope we get to see more Mon Mothma on Yavin 4 now. I hope we get more of that. There's not too much else that I'm really holding out for. I'm just going to be open to whatever we see. What do you guys think will be happening in the next 3 episodes? Do you think I was really, really certain that Bix wasn't going to be in these next 3 episodes. The only thing that made me think otherwise is that, again, into this live show that happened, they had Adria Adrona on talking about Bix and the season. And then the host asked, what do you hope Bix gets up to after she leaves Yavin? And Tony Gilroy says to Adria says, good luck, trying to answer that question, because it's like, oh, she knows something that she can't say. So that is the only thing that makes me think, oh, maybe Bix is in these next few episodes. But it's very interesting. I started seeing this kind of go around after last week. Maybe she's pregnant with a baby Andor. I even saw another crazier theory that the baby that they have is Poe Dameron. And I actually sort of love it, to be honest. I actually sort of love it. Poe Dameron's parents is Bix and Cassian. I kind of love it. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, Rusty coming in with the $2 dues. Appreciate you. Long time no see. Going to ICC to see Tony on Friday. That's so exciting. So jealous. So jealous. He's a legend. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for the $2 dues, Rossi. Much love. Much love. Yeah, I think there's going to be much more Claire. I think we lose Luthen, Dedra, and Lonnie here. And that woman will accidentally cause Saw's injury. Oh, that's a cool theory about Wilman and Saw. I like that. I like that lore. It's so cool. I kind of love it. I don't know about Saber Smith. I kind of love it. All right, I'm checking on the Bloodles. It's looking good. They're looking blue. I'm happy. Yeah, honestly, and the timing sort of works, because there's 30 years between Return of the Jedi and Force Awakens, and there's 5 years between A New Hope and Return of the Jedi. So, I thought Poe Dameron would have been a little bit younger, maybe 30, but to this timing, if Bix had a baby now, the baby would be about 35 or 35, 36 by the time of Force Awakens. And I'm like, I can see that being Poe Dameron. I can see that being Poe. That would be so good, actually. That would be amazing, actually. If I was going to make this alcoholic, add a bit of you know what? We even have champagne, but I'm not going to pop it for this. It's too early. But this would be amazing with champagne. Yeah. If you like Claire, you can love episode 10. Yeah, that's what they said. Hey, absolutely good point, Josh. I don't know how Luthen goes down, but he's going down with a spectacle. Yeah, I definitely think Luthen's going down. I don't know how he'll die. It's got to be some sort of symbolic way, Krennic finds out or something. Krennic is the one to figure it out. And Krennic finds his wig or something. I don't know. Something weird like that. It's got to be cool. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, that's plausible. That is very plausible. Lots of stats from K2. Yeah, that's cool. Ooh. That's interesting. I don't know, but I hate that theory. I don't like it at all. All right, I'm going to give our Bloodles a little mix. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, baby. Yeah, true. All right. Take a look at our bloodles here. Oh, wow. They're actually going blue themselves. Oh my god, they're actually getting blue. This is awesome. Oh my god, this has actually worked. All right. They still got a little bit to go. They got to kind of just still keep cooking. They're a bit stiff still. But oh my god, this is actually... I just thought it was going to be the liquid that was blue. But it's like, if I drain the liquid, those are blue noodles. Those are blue noodles if I've ever seen them before. All right. They still got a little bit more time. They're still a bit stiff. This is so cool. I'm just going to do one more drop because I'm about to add more hot water. Close that up. All right, keep it covered. And we're almost ready for our blue noodles. Oh, we got another super coming in from Brian. Thank you so much for the $5 redos. Appreciate you. Will your head explode if Dedra and Biggs are both prego? Wow, what a way to say that. Also, didn't get to hear your thoughts on the Cinderella climax. How do you rank Andor versus other Disney Plus shows? Great super coming in from Brian. Lots of questions here. Let me try and answer them all. Thank you so much for your generosity. Appreciate it. Will my head explode if Deidre and Biggs are both prego? I mean, yeah, kind of, yeah. So to speak, I think it would be pretty insane if either of them, but if both of them, insane. That would be pretty crazy. But I hope not, because I think Deidre's going to die, so that's going to be extra sad if she's pregnant. But yeah, I doubt either of them are, so I will be pretty gobsmacked if they are. Didn't get to hear my thoughts on the Cinderella climax. Yeah, very sad. I thought it was so... I mean, well written because, you know, you can tell these characters really care about each other and they waited so long to be together. And then the second that they're together, Cinta dies. I mean, it's poetic. It's how stories go. It's so sad, but really well written. I think the, not speech, so to say, but just the dialogue with Vel, when she like essentially tells off the guy that does it was so good. It was so good. She was like, you don't deserve to cry. You'll hold this forever. The absolute venom in her voice there. And, you can feel her heart, just pure heartbreak was so important. So, yeah, I really liked her. I liked it, but also I hated it because it was so sad. And how do you rank Andor versus other Disney Plus shows? It's hard to rank shows. I think each show is such a different, almost genre, different style, adds something different. So it's very hard for me to rank. Probably sitting at number 3 for me right now, I would say. If I had to rank them, it's probably sitting at number 3 behind, maybe even 2. It could even, this season could be at number 2 for me. Ahsoka is number 1. As a whole, Kenobi is 2 for me, and then Andor. But if it was just season 2, it's probably then Ahsoka, then Andor. No, actually, it might even be season 2, then Ahsoka. I don't know. It's hard. It's very hard, Brian. But great questions, and thank you so much for the $5 redos. You got to learn, man. You got to learn. Oh yeah, I think we'll get some great Krennic scenes here. Hey, please give us some stuff of Bix going and getting B2. I would love that. I would love that. I just realized I was away from the stream. Oh, there you go. There you go. Andor does remind me of 80s Star Wars. Yeah, in a way. In a way. What if Kino is back working in another work camp and he helps Galen put the self-destruct detonators in the Death Star? That would be insane, bro. That'd be crazy. I would like Chopper to make a cameo on Yavin Base again. Don't mind if he's just moving the background like Rogue One. Yeah, that would be fun. That would be super fun. I love that. I think you need season 1 for season 2 to matter as much. That's a good point, Brian. That's a good point. That's actually a great take. I know, Mando's tough. Mando season 2 is pretty peak. Like I could probably rank things better just based on seasons. It would be like, okay, if I was just going off seasons, it would be like Andor 2, Ahsoka, Mando 2, Kenobi, Boba, Mando 1. No, sorry. Andor. Oh, no. Yeah, Boba, Andor 1, Skeleton Crew, Acolyte. Probably that. I think that's it. Have I missed any? Did I miss any? But yeah, that's probably my rough ranking. Absolutely. All right. I think our noodles are almost ready. Gotta give it a little taste test in a minute. I'm so excited. These look so good. All right. I gotta go drain the liquid a little bit so I don't pour it all over my desk. And then we'll have a little snack of these bloodles. Oh, yeah. Well, in my mind, like anything animated in live action is two different levels, two different sort of scales for me. All right, I'll be right back, and we'll have our bloodles to finish up the show. I cannot tell you how stoked I am with how good this looks. This looks just like the show. Oh, how do I get it on the screen? Oh my god. So cool. I mean, they're a lot lighter in color, but I'm just so surprised it worked. I don't know. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Alrighty. Let's give it a little taste test. Snack on our bloodles. What's the time? Is anyone still keeping track of the time? Oh, we got not long to go now as well. But cheers to Andor. Cheers to Ferrix, Stone and Sky. Let's enjoy some bloodles. I'm gonna have a blue tongue now. Yes, bloodles for the win. This is awesome. We're gonna have a blue tongue? We'll find out. Indy, does it feel watching different watching Andor during the day versus watching at night? I prefer the night atmosphere, to be honest. Yeah, I agree. Well, half because it's better us in Australia watching it at nighttime. I think the atmosphere is better, but also it being in the day for us, it's the nighttime for the US, and everyone else is awake, so it's actually really fun seeing like on the internet, because a lot of people don't stay up to watch the episodes, I find. So I like seeing everyone's kind of thoughts as it's happening. That's kind of trade-off I see. I'm so happy with myself. Shut up, Loodles. Love it. Love it. Hey, Kenneth, how you doing? Alrighty. How long we got? 23 minutes to go. Let's get our final thoughts in for the show, because I'm going to tap out a little bit early. And we will we'll get into getting ready for the episodes. Anyone watching Rogue One after the finale beside me? Yeah, I think a lot of people are. We are going to be having a Rogue One watch party here on the channel this coming Friday night. I haven't advertised it yet, but you can be the first to know. We're going to be doing just that this coming Friday night, which is going to be absolutely awesome. Yeah, well, no, I mean, they're pretty plain. Noodles are fine. It's all right. This is what I was eating in Japan for breakfast anyway, noodles and rice and things. But it's going to be really, really fun. But again, get your final thoughts. What is going to happen in these 3 episodes? Let's talk about it. And we're going to get into the fun moments, really, of this show and of this stream. Let me put it on the screen. There we go. So again, straight after the episodes tonight, we're going to be going live here again to kind of just get all our feelings out. We'll be doing a full discussion, proper discussion, tomorrow as well with Tony on Seth's side as well. Wow, Tola, the shots are on me. Are you going to do a watch along? No watch along tonight. We're going to be closing out the stream really shortly, but we are going to be jumping straight back in straight after the episodes to do a live show to talk all about it. But I'm going to be recording my reaction to capture all the moments that happen. Sad to see it ending, but going on from these 3 episodes right into Reg 1 will be great. Absolutely. But thank you so much for the shots and the $5 redos. Appreciate you. Do you think we'll see Saw and Jeddah in these last few episodes? Maybe. That's a cool shout. That would be kind of cool. Andor hype, let's go. Always choose the RaeSide. You got it, baby. Thank you so much. Thank you, Indy. Appreciate you. Hey, Will, how you doing? $5 redos coming in from Will of the Force. Also, Will of the Force, his content and live shows and discussions are some of the only, like, I'm in and around Star Wars discussions all the time, so I don't listen to a lot of other people's content. I mean, I follow and support everyone else's content. Hopefully listen to, because I love his way of thinking with Star Wars. So make sure you check him out. $5 dues. I'm sure Tony Gilroy will give everyone a happy ending and not meet the demise. Right? Keep dreaming, Will. Keep dreaming. Also, Will, check out my blue. We just made some bloodles. My chopsticks. We just made bloodles on the chat, on the live, and squigs. Little wormies in there. How good! This is Andor and again. Someone clip this. I've got to make this so I can make a photo of this later. Love it. Can't wait to finish up work and watch the struggles of New Zealand and Australian alive. Yeah, absolutely, man. Darth Jojo. Yeah, bloodles for life. They're the best. Underrated. 19 minutes to go. Luthen probably not making it out alive. Yeah, I don't think he's surviving. But I'm very interested to see how he goes out. Can't wait to see K2SO. I mean, we have that behind the scenes of Alan Tudyk working with Cassian. So we're at least going to see them flying somewhere together. It's really, really cool. I used half a thing of blue coloring and a barely dented a pack of ramen to look blue. Not sure I'm even going to eat this. Oh no, DP. Send me a photo. Send us a photo in the Discord. That's so sad. The reason I used udon though is because it was a white noodle. If you use just normal ramen packets, they're quite yellow. So they might not take, like it might just come out as like a really light green. I don't know if that's what it looks like. But yeah. I don't, what? How can you not? It's the Andor finale. It's insane, dude. This is the last time we get to hype up Andor for what it is. Last time. How can you not have energy? Oh no, so it's the morning here, so I got energy. I love you so much, Will. Thank you so much for being here. Can we see any familiar X-Wing parts? Maybe walking around Yavin. Porkins cameo. Porkins cameo. Wedge. Give us a Wedge cameo, please. Yeah, that'd be cool. Add some more lemons. No, ooh. Oh, almost overflowed. Oh. Crazy. Porkin lives. I love it. That'd be great. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of drama. I want to see Mon arrive back on... No, this is just lemonade. Lemonade and passion fruit is this mixture, is this concoction of squigs right here. Oh, almost missed my mouth there. Did you see that? Unreal. We have 17 minutes to these finale episodes. Again, make sure you look down here. We are coming back straight after the episodes. We're going live. It will be like maybe 5, 10, 15 minutes straight after the episodes end. I just give people a bit of time to just finish up and make sure you join along live. It's going to be awesome. How do you join the Discord? That's a great question. I'll put the Discord link right in the chat right now. Give me one moment. Invite people. Copy. There you go. Get in. Get in. There you go. There you go. I want to hear Neomos one last time. Yes, I love the Neomos theme. I don't know why people think it's not Star Warsy. I think it's very Star Warsy. It's crazy. Yes, give me that. That's the right answer. I love that. I love that. But yeah, if you want to join in the more and more Star Wars fun here at the RaeSide, that Discord is popping off every single day. There's something happening, being shared, discussed, talked about in the RaeSide Discord. So make sure you're over there. Watch parties happen all the time. It's awesome. It's a really good time. Long live Bloodles. So good. I love this Porkins cameo thought. I love it. Absolutely love it. Bang. Alrighty, we might start to close out the show. We have 15 minutes until the episodes drop. We are coming straight back here after these episodes air. It's going to be a super fun time. Make sure you get all your snacks ready. Sit back. Enjoy the show. Enjoy the episodes. And make sure you note down everything that is on your mind. Maybe not. Maybe just mentally remember what things wow you the most. I'm going to be getting into all the emotions of it straight after back here on the RaeSide for our post-show immediate discussion. It's going to be epic in all sense of the word. Welcome to the rebellion. I have friends everywhere. This is it. The final time we count down to Andor ever. If you would have told me when season 1 came out that I would be actually sad to see the show go, probably wouldn't believe you, but I incredibly am now. I was incredibly melancholy yesterday, knowing that this is going to be the final day of getting you Andor. Thanks so much for joining in for the pre-show tonight and keeping me company. I hope I kept you company, kept you awake, enjoying our squigs, our season 1 look back, our bloodles. Thank you so much for joining me. I really, really appreciate it. You guys are absolute legends in the chat. I'll see you in like 2.5 hours time after these episodes come out. Also, I calculated the run times and it's about 2 hours. Across 3 episodes, it takes about 2 hours to get through them all. So absolutely amazing. Oh my God, Serena, hello. Much love. I'll see you in about 2 hours time. Enjoy the episodes. Drop a like on your way out and make sure you're always choosing the RaeSide. I'll catch you on the other side. Enjoy the final moments of Andor forever and ever. Make sure you always choose the RaeSide.